Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
So I love this question. She says, can you please make a video and talk about how we can notice from the first dates that a guy is actually healthy and has love for women generally? And I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. I've been a girl that's dated bad guys. I've been a girl that's dated good guys. When I was younger, I had a tendency to date bad guys. Not on purpose, like most of us. Just didn't have a great example of what a healthy relationship looked like growing up. Didn't know the signs of an unhealthy man. And, you find yourself in that cycle like so many of us women do. Took my therapy, I healed, I went celibate for a while, I did all the inner work I could think to do, I journaled, blah 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 blah, and then I found myself attracting totally different men. And a lot of guys who ask me why I'm single seem to think that you can't have dated healthy people if you're single, because why are you single? Not realising that for a lot of women, we are now choosing to be single no matter how good the guy is, because if it's not there, it's not there. You can be an amazing person, but one, those types of men are harder to find nowadays, and two, just because you're good doesn't mean you're compatible.
What she meant to say was even if the guy in front of her was a good man, it doesn't mean he finds her to be a good woman. You're not the type who's dating an attractive man, so he's attractive, he's a good man, he ticks all your boxes. In your opinion, you're a good woman, you're attractive, you tick all his boxes, so what's there not to be compatible with? I'm gonna go with personality and mindset. That's why she even threw in the we are choosing now to be single to have an excuse for being single. And no, none of the men asking you why you're still single were wondering if you ever dated healthy men. They knew you also dated good men, and the question was more about how come you didn't manage to keep any of them around.
I get asked this question all the time in real life and on social media, so someone help me out here. In my opinion, I don't think there is any need for a male to be friends with a female if they're in a relationship. In that relationship, the woman should be fulfilling every need that he has. If she's not, he's either settling or he's using her, in my opinion. But my opinion's right. In my opinion, I see a man with a lot of female friends. I see it as an insecurity, and his attractiveness goes down a few notches. So each time a man says, "Oh, she's just a friend," she's just a friend, it's the ick. That's the ick for me. Because men are natural born leaders, and they should be able to think for themselves, make decisions on themselves, and just be them.
No, not really, you kind of lost me halfway through your video. And to begin with, we didn't ask for any of this. It was you lunatics who started yelling at us that we need to have female friends. We said not really, and you started calling us names and saying that's the ick. Now me having female friends is the ick? Make up your mind already. But back to what you said. She needs to fulfill his every needs, and if she doesn't, he's using her. Maybe I'm lost in translation, but to me that doesn't make any sense. If I'm using you, you are fulfilling my every need. And stop with the insecurities already. Not everything is about insecurities. I should be a natural born leader, but I'm not going to be because I have friends, male or female. If you have friends, you're not able to think for yourself. Is that how it works for you? Because if that's really the case, you must have a ton of friends.
I've said this before, and I will say it again. One more of you! One more of you! Lead me on. And I fall fast. I'm gonna admit, like, when I am talking to somebody or whatever, I'm just like laser focused in, and I dare one more of you to take advantage of my kind nature. I swear to God, I will start snapping necks. Oh. I flew out to see this guy. I flew out to see this guy, and he still does not believe me that I'm interested. Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like, boys, get some common sense, please.
At the very first time when the yelling started, I was convinced. She's a kind soul, this one. She has to be right because she said it herself. She is. And me, I tend to believe women against my better judgment. I'm weird like that. But since she hasn't provided us with more details about her trip, if you were to guess, which one would you go for? Did she flew out to meet some mechanic from, I don't know, Mobile, Alabama? Or did she flew out to meet some F-boy from LA? He was still not convinced you're interested? Well, if he has 10 of you flying out to meet him, then yeah, probably he's not. Now, you could try harder and convince him you're interested, or hold the L and please stop yelling.
If this showed up on your FYP, I think that has to mean that you are over 30, you're a single guy, you really like mom bods, and you would so much rather stay in and watch movies and cuddle rather than go out and party. Am I right?
I'm sorry, princess, we're still not paying. Oh no, wait, I meant to say, yeah, obviously. Of course, I would rather stay in and cuddle, because what man doesn't like that? You would think annoying girls such as yourself know more about men, but I guess I'm gonna have to rely on information about men from the other experts on TikTok. But hey, at least I can appreciate the effort. You did use words to promote your AF account, unlike this other queen here, and like I said, I appreciate that, but oh boy, I cannot wait to see the unemployment line once AI takes over this OAF modeling.
So here's the thing. If on your profile, your first 2 or 3 pictures are all group photos, and I have to play freaking Where's Waldo to try and decipher which one you are, it's a no from me.
And that's why men use group photos in their dating app profile to get a no from you. At first, I wanted to say you would be lucky to have any of them swipe right on you, but that would be mean, so I'm not gonna say that. Oops.
You guys, I just went on a first date, and this man told me everything that I wanted to hear, and I'm terrified. So this guy is like, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I don't, like, what does that mean? Like, so I'm just telling him, like, somebody positive, somebody ambitious, somebody that is kind, the standard. And I'm like, well, what are you looking for? And he tells me that he, it wants a feminine woman, someone who, wants to be led and isn't a boss babe and doesn't want to stay, doesn't want to go to work, wants to stay at home with the kids and be a wife. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's what I want to do. And that's what I've been looking for. And now that I finally found a guy that said that, I'm like, what's the catch? What's the catch? I'm sick in the head. You guys, I'm sick in the head. I don't know. I'm so confused. Like, he is 40, though. I think that's part of it. Like, if this guy was, like, 32 or 34 and was saying this, I maybe would be like, this is amazing, like, all in. But I'm like, why are you saying this? Why are you 40? Why are you still single? He's never been married, not divorced, no kids, nothing. Am I the problem?
Yes, you are. And not because you're being cautious or you think he's leading you on with telling you what you wanted to hear, even though he had no idea what you wanted to hear, but because you're creating problems that are not there. Problems that may come up on your future dates or problem that he may pick up on and make him pull back. If you have questions, stop asking TikTok for answers that don't matter. Ask him instead. That is part of the get to know him better process, and that's the whole point of dating.
So I'm about to go to my first workout event, and nope, don't wave to me. I don't like that at all. Sorry. There's a man that just waved to me. Ew, 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 ew. I'm uncomfy. I'm so uncomfortable. But, oh my gosh. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna keep recording because he's really freaking me out. He's like standing next to my car. I'm gonna act like I'm on FaceTime with somebody because I'm really freaked out. Like, bad. He's like waiting right there. I don't like this.
Yeah, and I have 10 beautiful women in my room right now. I would show them to you guys, but they're all Sagittarius and Taurus, so I'm gonna know. And I'm not saying her story is not real either, but there will be more chances my story will become real before her does. I'm also not saying her story is not real, but she was too uncomfy to flip the camera around and let us see the guy. I don't know who that Alex guy is with I'll take $500 on things that never happen, but I bet he's filthy rich by now.
Hey guys, I'm sitting in my car and I'm thinking about how I don't have road rage towards women. Like, some girl just cut me off and I'm like, she just doesn't know. Like, we're just women, we don't know. Road rage is only targeted towards men because it's like, I don't care if you've never been on this road before, you should know the rules. You guys just know these things. You know directions, you know the ways of the road. Women, we're just figuring it out. We're just girls. If I'm ever road racious, towards a woman and then I realize it's a woman, I'm like, oh, she just doesn't know. Because that's how I feel about myself. I just don't know.
maybe don't drive then. It's not about directions, it's not about road rules, it's about you going 30 in a 50 zone or taking up 2 lanes at once because you think you're supposed to drive on the white paint. Road rage. What are you gonna do when your road races? Turn your wipers on real fast, or what are you gonna do? I'm gonna have to read this one for everyone just listening. Lighting a candle for my dignity and self-respect that I lost in 2023 to unworthy men. Alright. Well, how exactly did you lose your dignity and self-respect? Wasn't just by talking to men, was it? Not to mention that lighting just one candle, it's not exactly the point, right? It should probably be more in the triple digits if I were to guess. Oh, and I'm not saying it's too late or anything, but it doesn't matter how many candles you're gonna light. It's not gonna bring your dignity and self-respect back.
Last I just read that you can burn as many calories doing it as you can running 8 miles. We should go get a workout in.
Cody, nobody is running 8 miles in 30 seconds. Not a single person you know is doing that. That's not how math works.
First off, it's a little longer than 30 seconds.
I don't think it matters how long it is if you're on your back. I don't think it matters.
You, okay?
Okay, that's fine. I'm
Sue
just
me.
saying your math
You know what?
isn't
Screw
mathing.
you. I'm gonna go lift weights.
Or better yet, start running those 8 miles. You gotta love the energy between them though. They can both take a joke and that's something. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.